Did a boo-boo, left my vlogging camera at home. I wanted to vlog today though because it just felt like a good day to vlog. I am on my way to, well, first get coffee because this weather's making my head hurt. So I'm gonna get a little caffeine in my system, and then I'm heading down to visit Ava. I'm gonna get her, just pick her up and take her out to lunch, catch up with her a little bit, and then take her grocery shopping because she's tired of the crappy food there. So I'm gonna get her some like healthier snacks. But yeah, so the sound's gonna be a little bit off because I'm using my iPhone for this first part, but that's what we're doing today. If you don't drive a big ass truck or SUV, maybe you wouldn't know this, but Starbucks parking lots and drive-thrus are not made for bigger cars. That took a while to get in. Okay. Been really digging the apple crisp oat milk macchiato. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna get.
Sorry about that. What can I get for you today?
That's okay. Can I get I'll do a venti apple crisp oat milk macchiato, extra hot.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, $6.45.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anything with oat milk has been like my best friend lately. I've been having some weird gut issues. I don't know, this is maybe TMI, I don't care, but I've been having some weird gut issues. And you guys know, John and I are like always outside during the summer. We spent a lot of time in Lake Michigan this summer, kayaking, marshes, different types of places. And I've just been like, my gut has just not been great since all of our vacationing. So I'm actually, again, this is TMI, but whatever, this is my channel. I'm actually getting treated for something called Giardia, which is something that is actually more well known in like third world countries that have like not good drinking water and things like that. But you can actually get Giardia, which is like a parasite which leads to an infection. You can get it from like bad drinking water, bad restrooms, like bad swimming pools, just like it's a parasite that lives in just like unhealthy living situations. So I actually came over from South Korea when I was adopted with Giardia because I was in an orphanage. They weren't like paying attention to cleanliness, things like that. So I was treated back then. And then when I was a teenager, like preteen, no, not even, I think I was like 10 I was the first summer we moved here. So I would have been 9. We had a creek in our backyard, and it was such a cool thing to have this house with a creek. And so my brother and I would go down to the creek and catch fish. And the neighbor lady came out like one day and was like, "Don't play in that, it's dirty water." We had no clue because we were new to the area, and sure enough, we got Giardia. So hold on a second, I gotta get my coffee. We were at Jellystone, and the bathrooms were not ideal. We had our hands in like these like rock thingy, cleaning creek thingies of dirty water. The pool to me was a little bit iffy as well. And again, we had been in Lake Michigan, you know, with huge waves hitting us, and we kayaked in marshes. And even though I do make sure to wash my hands and I practice good hygiene and things like that, once that water hits your lips, or once, you know, if you're swimming in it or it touches your water bottle, it's like, it's over. So anyways, since I've been back, I've just felt kind of symptomatic of the same symptoms that I recognized from when I had it as a kid. And yeah, since I have a history of it and I kind of am familiar with the way my body works, my doctor was just like, "I'm just going to call your prescription in and we'll just treat you." So yeah, I'm sticking to more lower fat, not so lactate-y things right now until I get that sorted out. But I've just, you know, and then anxiety. I have anxiety, so that doesn't help my gut. But anyways, long story short, oat milk drinks at Starbucks are pretty good if you're looking for something that isn't lactose. And that was just way too much information that nobody asked for, but that's what I'm all about. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are like a week and some change past where I left off. Oh, my nose itches. So, oh, nose, sorry. Gonna sneeze. As you saw, I didn't vlog a bunch because A, I forgot my vlogging camera and didn't really like using my phone just because the sound's a little bit different and not as good on my phone vlogging compared to using my actual vlogging camera. So there's that, and the fact that, you know, I didn't want to show kids on the college campus, nor did I really want to show you guys where Ava's living, nor did I really want to, like, dampen the time that I was spending with her by having a camera in our faces, because while we try to be really natural and organic and ourselves, let's face it, the second a camera is turned on, people's energy changes, people's affect changes, people's personalities even sometimes change. So I'm so used to being in front of the camera because it's been 12 years now and I'm usually by myself and I'm the one controlling the camera, that this is what you see is what you get, okay? Like, literally. Now that, like, I've met so many people online that found me online and now know me in person, they can vouch for this. Literally what you see is what you get with me. But again, it's because I'm by myself most of the time when I'm vlogging, and it's me, you know, I'm behind the camera and I'm behind the editing. I wanted my visit with Ava to be completely just organic and a mother-daughter, you know, on her college campus, not a mother-daughter and a camera. So anyways, she's doing really well though. I will say I'm a little bit grossed out and surprised at how disgusting girls are, college girls are. I need to Amazon her some hand towels and some soap. I did take her, like I said, to Kroger. You guys saw that. And she, you know, bought her a bunch of just stuff. Like, I can't believe how expensive. I mean, her snacks were like $175 at Kroger. Like, the stuff she wanted. And that's just one kid. So it's like, how does the government or the world or America, like, how do they really expect us all to live and raise families and continue having children to feed into this machine that is the workforce? Like, literally, I can't. But that's a different rant. But yeah, they're doing really, really well. Again, it's just the usual, you know, Ava's living with 5 other girls in a suite. And I warned her, the biggest thing was going to be dealing with all these different personalities and also dealing with living with women. Like, it's not easy, guys. It's not. If you've never lived with another woman, it's not easy. So, yeah, it'll be interesting for her. But it was fun hearing kind of the stories of kind of what she's been navigating, and also having these moments where I'm like, I told you so, and also having moments of, you know, like she was saying that she was saying she was the cleanest person in her dorm, and I'm like, well, that's a shock because she's the messiest in her house. And she was like talking about boundaries and how not everybody follows her boundaries and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, like this is what I've been trying to tell you your entire life. She constantly goes into my closet and takes my clothes, and now when somebody else does it, it's the end of the world. So it is nice that she's finally realizing some of these things. And you know, girls with their menstrual products and hygiene, it's a whole new ballgame for her. So she doesn't have mommy there cleaning up after her and making sure the bathrooms are clean and the house is clean and the laundry's clean. So that's been kind of nice knowing that she's finally getting that exposure. But at the same time, it's just kind of like frustrating because it's like, seriously, you're complaining about stuff that I have been telling you is annoying for 18 years? You know? That's the cycle of having kids though, guys. If you are a parent, expect this. You're gonna have all these moments where you're like about to explode because your kid's gonna come home and complain about all these people in their lives doing exactly what that kid's been doing to you for the last 18 years. It's a lot of fun. We deep cleaned Wyatt's room yesterday, which I'll show you guys that. We put a really nice setup in his room because his grades are just doing really, really well, and he needed a bigger desk so he can work up there. But yeah, we were deep cleaning his room and his laundry was just overflowing. It had probably been 2 weeks of him not doing it. And yeah, so I started his laundry yesterday and I'm finishing it today for him only because Kai needs to get her laundry done. And while I don't usually like to fight these battles and I usually just let them suffer, we had a really busy weekend this weekend, so it's not really worth fighting Wyatt over it this time. I had my nieces in town. My 2 nieces, for the first time they spent the night. I watched them for my brother and sister-in-law, and it was a lot of fun. But they are high-energy kids, more so than mine. Not in a bad way necessarily, but just they required a lot more attention than my kids usually do. And so we were just all very, very busy making sure they had a good time and felt welcome and keeping them entertained. So we were all kind of just busy. And when we got into doing the kids' room and finishing up Kaya's room for her, we finally did, which is exciting, and doing Wyatt's, by the end of the day, like the kids, it was time for their bedtime. So I was just like, I will do your laundry this one time. So that's kind of all you guys have missed. I watched my nieces, hung out with Ava that day. Been working on the kids' room, still cleaning out the house, trying to sell and get rid of stuff just to clear my, house before winter and kind of get organized. Our dishwasher broke again. I guess we forgot to talk about that. John fixed it, so now it actually washes, but now the heating element's broken, and I don't know what's going on, but it's really, really frustrating. Yeah, my dishes are not drying. I shouldn't say the heating element is broken, because actually, if you guys have a KitchenAid, let me know. It heats up water, it steam sanitizes, it doesn't dry, however. And then our microwave broke. That was fun. So we did find one that was on sale. So it was actually a decent price. It was less than $200. It was like on sale for $170 from like $200 something. It's GE. So I don't know, we'll see. But it's a convection oven, air fryer, and microwave in one, and it's all stainless steel on the inside. That is the cleanest it'll ever be, let me tell you that, because once my kids start actually using it regularly, it's gonna look a hot mess. But anyways, that happened. I gotta smell these because they stayed overnight in the wash, and it's been so humid here. I worry that they smell like musty, All right, those should be fine. But, well, keep smelling. I'm very sensitive to that moldy mildew smell. Like, very, very sensitive to it. We're gonna rewash these again because some of those towels smelled musty. Just trying to reorganize my life and get stuff in order. And taking care of kids and other people's kids this week. So, yeah, that's that. In other news, you will be surprised to know that I'm getting rid of my Monstera. Well, one of them, not both of them. They were here, if you remember. Those are grow lights. They were here, but they were getting way too big, growing way too fast, and they were getting harder to manage in here in this tight spot. We're gonna put new plants here. I think I'm gonna do tall, black, square, modern looking planters with snake plants. So that's happening. I'm trying to sell one big one, which I've moved into the sunroom until I sell it. It's such a beautiful Monstera. If you live in my area and you like it, please let me know. It is listed on Facebook Marketplace, but it's huge. Like, it looks smaller on camera, but this thing comes up to almost my boob, and it's about 47 inches wide. The other one, I repotted in a pot that I had in my garage, and I moved it upstairs into my bedroom because I did want to keep one, and I've wanted one in my bedroom for a long time. So if you saw my Instagram reel, I shared a way more affordable, like way more affordable option for the Soltech grow lights that I have downstairs, those white ones. This is the generic knockoff Soltech light. It looks exactly like the other ones. And the light it gives off is pretty identical in my opinion in regards to the color. It did come with a built-in timer on the cord, which we cut off and spliced out because I wanted it to be on my Casa schedule, which is hooked up to Alexa. So it turns on every day at 10 a.m. and it turns off at 9 p.m. On its own using our Alexa Dot. But the timer that was built into the cord, you couldn't use both things. And also I read in the reviews that the timer ends up dying anyways eventually. So we just easily cut the cord, spliced it together, electrical tape, it was good to go, and it works really, really well. So it's plugged in up in my desk. We kind of ran the cord here and then zip tied it up the black legs so you can't really see it. But yeah, now I have my Monstera in my bedroom, which I'm so excited about because that's my original Mama Monstera, and yeah, I think it looks really nice and it's totally me in here now. So I will leave a link for that down below. I'll show you the kids' bedrooms. I don't usually show the kids' bedrooms a lot, but since we were just talking about it, I do need to pull down Wyatt's curtains and hem them because we moved his bed over here and now they're kind of, obviously the curtains are too long. get my sewing machine out. But already Wyatt's kind of made a mess of his room. I swear it was completely clean yesterday. But we moved his bed, so it used to be over here. Now it's up against the window, which is so much nicer because there's way more floor space. He loves stuffed animals. All of his shelves underneath there are just full of stuffed animals. He's hilarious. But yeah, this was really clean before, I promise. But this is the newest addition, is just the desk. We had everything else. He just needed a longer, wider desk so he could do his schoolwork, and he does like to game, like any teenage boy. So his Xbox is now up here, and so is his computer. They're completely locked down, however. We monitor his usage all the time. It's set up for a 12-year-old boy, even though he's 13, in regards to the parental locks, and we monitor and check when he's using his computer and Xbox, so that way we know he's not using it at night once a week. And the rules are he doesn't get video games during the week after school. He can only have them on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that's only if his schoolwork is all turned in for the week. So that's kind of how we handle having devices in his room. His cell phone gets plugged in downstairs. He's not allowed to have it in his room overnight. Again, that's just the way that I choose to parent. But yeah, it just looks so much nicer and more spacious in here. He's got floor space, a bigger desk that he can work at. Still got his shelves. He got a Matrix. He loves Matrix, like the original Matrix. My son is so like old school. It's hilarious. He doesn't really play with Nerfers as much anymore. We call them Nerfers instead of guns. But you know, we spent so much money on them, and we just put them up there for him because that's what was set up in the common room back, you know, a couple years ago. Closet, all of his clothes are in the laundry right now, so it's almost empty. And then I got him a Ron Swanson poster because he loves Parks and Rec, and that's his favorite character from the show. A dry erase marker over here, and then the other favorite show of his is The Office, so his favorite character is Dwight Schrute, so he's got that in there. But anyways, his room is somewhat clean still. Gross, dirty walls, because boys are disgusting. And then Kaya's room, again, I don't normally show the kids' room, so bear with me. This is Kaya's room. The project for her room, it's pretty much like really nicely set up. She's so good. Like, this is how she makes her bed every single morning before she goes to school. She does wake up at 6 a.m. So the fact that she does this every morning is just, to me, really impressive for a 10-year-old, almost 11-year-old. She keeps a really clean room. So she's slowly but surely getting all of Ava's stuff out of here since Ava was moved into the bigger room across the hall when she is home from college. But yeah, she's got a really nice setup in her room as well. Of course, she's got a dog bed. Each kid's got a dog bed because the dogs sleep with the kids. But yeah, look at, this is so cute. This is what she's gonna do after school today. She's gonna clean her craft room, and she's gonna go to Joann's with me, which she spelled Joann Fabrics wrong, but she's adorable. But yeah, this is her room. For her birthday, she asked for a floating reading nook. So we're gonna do a floating bench underneath the windows, and then I'll hem up those there. And then she wants to put all of her stuffies and pillows there, and she just would like to have a spot where she can read. So I think it'll look really adorable, but I need to get an electrician out here if anyone knows a good one that's affordable, because she has the darkest room and she needs an overhead light because this is not doing it. And it's just, I know, really frustrating to her because she does so many like fine little crafty hand things, like crocheting. She needs light so she can see, or it's really hard on her eyes. So that'll be a project that we're gonna do, is get overhead lighting put in her room and ours, because ours has the same issue where it's just really dark. This room's not so much a priority because it's the guest room / Ava's room, and it's pretty well lit with all the lamps that are in here. Like, this is just one lamp, but this is this used to be the common room. We're just doing a whole house tour here, apparently. This used to be the common room, we called it, and this was the kids' shared living room. So all of the kids' games, there's a huge TV in here. Like, this is where they all hung out. And what ended up happening was Wyatt took this room over. So that's why we decided, like, enough is enough. He was making it a mess. It's the biggest bedroom in the house. It is bigger than our old living room at our old house. We do not understand why it's so big. We actually live in a house where the builder and designer and architect built this house for himself. So what I would give to pick this guy's mind of why he designed this house like this, or what was in this room, because this room's actually bigger than our master bedroom. So this used to be the common room. Again, Wyatt took it over and was kind of just abusing it. So we decided to make it into Ava's room last year, and so we moved the queen in here, and then all of her stuff is in here, minus what she took to college. We have a sofa, which is still set up from when my nieces were here, and then her, this is the kind of kids' library, All of the books are in here, and then all of Kaya's crocheted animals she's been doing because she's going to start selling them. And yeah, this is the guest room when anyone comes and visits because it's big enough for a whole family if we have our blow-up mattresses, and this is basically a twin, or when my parents come for extended times or anyone like that. So it's really nice to be able to have finally a guest room for people that's comfortable and large enough and always set up. But yeah, we painted all the walls because it was this ugly, heinous, like dark, muddy purple that just made this room look really dark, and then put up curtains, which are really nice because there are nasty blinds in here. And I like this room. It's very cozy. What I would give to blow this wall out though and have just a ginormous bedroom, I've thought about it, but I don't know if we can because of the furnace piping that goes through here. And then this is Kaya's craft room. So this is just the walk-in closet, and then that goes into our full-length attic that goes the whole entire house. So yeah, that's kind of that. But we need to reorganize this and clean it up because there's just a lot of stuff that we need to get rid of in here. Board games, things like that. But this is where Kaya does all of her messy stuff because it's contained. There's a rug down here that I don't care what happens to it. And we can kind of close these doors off when guests are here, you know, situation. So yeah, that's what's been going on, is we've just kind of been doing stuff. And my Monica closet, we call it Harry Potter closet, needs to be deep cleaned because over the last year since I cleaned it and organized it last, it's become a dumping ground again, and I need to reorganize it because that's where I put all of the bed sheets and out of season stuff. So yeah, that's, and this is our linen closet, which needs to be closed. That is what I've been up to, is just kind of getting my house in order. I swear, I kind of do miss having our smaller house because it's just easier to maintain. And it was easier to, like, I don't know. You always want what you can't have or don't have, right? Good morning. Let's get into some sunlight here. There we go. So, it is Tuesday. As I mentioned in my vlog last week, I'm gonna go get my hair cut. Yeah. So, my hair's gotten pretty long. It's pretty long. I just woke up. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. My hair's just gotten really, really long. Alright, I just had a hell of a time. I've now walked in and out of my house like 5 times, so I keep forgetting stuff. I wanted to kind of look decent today. I don't know. Just felt like actually showering for once before I leave the house instead of right before bed to unwind, you know? I don't know, but we're finally on our way. Just kept forgetting stuff. I have to stop by the mall. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna take a breath for a second before I start driving because I'm a little bit frazzled, and if I start driving frazzled, then I'm gonna start making dumb mistakes. So yeah, I just tried to like leave the house 3 times, but they kept forgetting stuff, whether it was like water or a sweater because it's kind of like weird cold but not cold. Forgot the thing that I'm returning to the mall, so we're headed to the mall right now. I need to return some pants that just were way too tight for me. You know, I thought they would fit, but sizing, man. Women, it's just so hard. Men, they're like, yeah, I'm a size medium or large and everything. I'm a size 11 shoe and everything. Women, not so much. Different brands, different styles, different heights of waist. I'm a different size in every single thing. It's so freaking annoying. But anyways, deep breath. We're on our way. We are home. I got the child. This is what it looks like. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it used to hit down here. 7 inches is a lot. Kaya said it looks really short. I feel like I go between it being looking like, oh, I should have gotten cut off more, to being really sad that my hair's no longer there. I am kind of bummed because I'm realizing it is too short to put in a braid like I used to wear it, which makes me sad. But there are so many other hairstyles now that I can do easily that my long hair was kind of getting in the way of. So I'm happy it's lighter. We'll see what John says. Hopefully he's not too upset. He just really likes it when it's super long. And I think it's just a nostalgic thing with him, because when I met him, our first date ever, my hair was like even a little bit longer than it was before I got it cut. It was like down, like it touched the top of my butt crack. So I think he's just nostalgic for that. But I gave him a good 2 years with it down to my waist. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of break. Again, by summertime, it'll be right here. So so, and I love the color. She always does such a great job on my color. I did go a little tiny bit darker than it was during the summer, but not by much, just because, again, I like the way this color grows out with my hair. Oops, my thing's in the way. And also, it hides my grays. So, John is on his way home with Wyatt. I'm debating whether or not I want to go to the PTO meeting. I feel like it's important to go to at least the first one of the year. I don't want to go. Anyways, Kaya wanted to say something to me. What's up?
I sent you my wish list for my birthday.
Kaya turns 11 soon, guys. She's gonna be 11. I started this channel when I was trying to get pregnant with her. That's cute. That's weird and huge. Like, she's gonna be 11. 11. Crazy. Good afternoon. So, I have been super busy all morning just working at my desk. But it was a good day. I was able to close on a couple campaign deals, so I was excited about that. Means bills will get paid for another month, but in a couple months, because the way pay works for a lot of influencers is you don't get paid right away, which is kind of frustrating and trying to plan your life and bills and income. Usually there's like net 30, sometimes net 60 terms. I very rarely will agree to a net 60 term unless it's like too good to pass up, which just means you don't get paid until 30 days or 60 days past your due date, like past your completion of the campaign. So again, kind of hard to plan for like things, and kind of frustrating sometimes, especially those net 60s. But again, I only do net 60s for things that are like, oh my gosh, I can't pass this opportunity up. Every once in a while you get a company or a brand too that is frustrating where they'll forget to pay you. That's always fun, because then you have to be that person that's like, excuse me, when am I getting paid? And then like, when do you start harassing them? So I've had a couple of those, which it's rare, but still it's like frustrating. Especially if you're a non-confrontational person, which I used to be. Now I'm like, no, my family needs food or bills need to be paid. But yeah, so it was a good morning for all of that. But now I need to eat something because I'm starving, and pick up Kaya in a little bit. But it is so weird having this short of hair. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's been nice. I haven't taken a shower yet, so I don't know like how fast that process will go, but just the fact that I don't have so much hair weighing down my head feels nice. You almost fall off the bench. Georgie almost fell off the bench. I'm sitting down to eat dinner. It's about 7 o'clock. Usually we sit down and eat at the table, everyone together, but today I'm just feeling kind of like I need to decompress a little bit. So I'm going to eat in the sunroom and watch a little TV, and the kids are going to be on their phones and watch TV, because every now and then it's okay to do that and have our separate spaces. I picked up Kaya from school, and then we cut her hair. She was wanting bangs and layers and all that such, so we cut her hair. And then while I was out at it, I cut Wyatt's hair, which I'm looking outside, and I need to go get all of my hair cutting tools and stuff before it gets too dark. But Wyatt was in desperate need of a haircut. It was so bad. So he looks so much better. He always looks so much better. It drives me nuts. Like, it takes me maybe 30 minutes to cut his hair, and he looks like a whole new person. So much better too. John looks a lot better too. I should have cut your hair while I was at it, but our friends are looking for a house right now, and so we went and saw a house with them instead. We're gonna eat dinner. I made turkey chili 2 weeks ago during my meal prep, and so it came in handy because we were gone really late today, and I didn't have to cook. I just had to reheat it. Perfect. Tomorrow I think I'm going to put my grocery list together though and do some more meal prep meals so that we can keep on this track, because we have not eaten out in 2 weeks now, John? Is that how long it's been? Since we've eaten out?
At least a week and a half.
It's been really nice. We haven't even done a late night Taco Bell run, which now that I said, I
why
know.
would you say
I
that?
know. I just thought about it. I was like, oh, it sounds good.
What is wrong with you?
Oh man. So it is, what's today? Tuesday? No, today's Thursday. I got a very late start to the day. I didn't get out of bed until 11. I didn't wake up until 10, and that is very rare for me. Last night, I didn't fall asleep until 5 o'clock in the morning, so actually this morning I didn't fall asleep till 5 a.m. I don't know why. I didn't have caffeine late in the day. I didn't go on my normal walk after dinner, which is what we've been doing, so maybe that has something to do with it, but usually during my cycle, when I'm like the week before, my PMDD symptoms start like raging their nasty heads, and one of those symptoms is insomnia, and so I think that's where I'm at right now. I did get up, however, I'm out of bed. I've been out of bed. I've been cleaning the house, responding back to some emails. Bad news, our roof situation, I don't even want to talk about it. I already complained about it on Instagram, but long story short, we got to figure out how to cover our roof because it is fully damaged. After our inspection showed it was fully damaged. It was not put in correctly with the previous owners, and now I kind of have to figure that out, and it could cost us a lot of money, like $25,000 worth of money, which I obviously do not have. So anyways, it's like that, you know, work-life balance. You work, you make money, and then that money goes away. But yeah, it's just been kind of an up and down day because, again, I woke up, had a slow start to the day, kind of was bummed about that. Then I got excited because, you know, I get excited when I have work coming in, and then it was this bombshell of, oh, your claim was not processed or approved because it's poor workmanship and hail damage, not wind damage. So now we have to figure out all that. So it's just the highs and lows of life. Part of me wants to start doing some drafts of all the concepts I'm working on for the campaigns I have, but then another part of me is like, those aren't due for another week and a half, so maybe I should just take care of the house and get it cleaned up so that next week I can just fully be immersed in work. I think I might do the latter because I need to get dinner for tonight, and the kitchen has a lot of dishes that need to be washed just because our dishwasher's still being a pain. This is our third, right? We had the dishwasher, we had the microwave break, and now the roof. Why couldn't it have been something smaller like the dishwasher? The microwave. This time of year, I swear to God, if you have been following me for a long time, this time of year, even though it's my birthday time, it's my favorite season, it's the dogs' birthday time, it's Kaya's birthday time, even though all of those things are so positive, it always is the worst time of the year for me. And man, it just bums me out that it's always the worst time. Bad stuff always happens to us this time of the year, and I don't understand why, and I try to look positive on it. You know, 2 years ago it was John's dad. Last year it was some physical and health things for me, and, you know, the year before that it was dealing with just other emotional stuff that I don't want to talk about. Like every year it just seems to be something, and I try to look on the positive because I know that it's like that half glass full, half glass empty thing. Like if you are in the mindset that everything's gonna be shit, then no matter what, everything is gonna be shit. But I can't ignore the pattern anymore. It really just seems like heavy stuff always happens this time of year, and I just wish it would just stop. I would love to enjoy a fall where there's just like great stuff and only great stuff happening, not this. But anyways, sorry. In the realm of things, like we have a roof over our head, and I'm so thankful for so many things, but it's just the rat race of just working for other people and making, you know, money that just goes right out the door because of something else that's stupid. It's just getting so overwhelming, and with inflation and just how much everything costs, I'm tired. I've been doing this since I was 18, guys. And by this I mean taking care of another human being and a family and myself, and I'm just tired. I think I'm just tired. I didn't get sleep last night. I'm just freaking tired. Positive note, yesterday was Nuna's birthday. She's 8. She's so cute. Again, I have work coming in with brands that I really, you know, feel things for, which is great. Got my hair cut the kids' hair. Georgie's over there sleeping happily as well, and she's happy and healthy. My kids are healthy. Things aren't so bad. I just, you know, it's the everyday stuff. It's Friday, thankfully. I feel like this week kind of dragged. I don't know why. I didn't end up doing what I said I was gonna do yesterday. How, you know, where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna ignore work and then, come on, Nuna. Get the house in order and blah, blah. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. I actually got sucked into emails at my desk and then got this like creative surge suddenly, and then I started working on all my concepts, and it's just, you know, I am gonna have to film a little bit either tomorrow or today. I can't decide whether I want to do that today or not. But I do need to get the house in order, and I do need to do some meal planning this weekend because we've been doing really, really well since I did my last meal planning. So I'm just trying to kind of wrap my head around what needs to be done and when now. But I did get a little bit distracted. I'm gonna chop up my Monstera, this girl over here. I have her listed online to sell because, as you know, I'm transitioning new plants into the living room. Just like me, everyone else is like, I love it and I want it, but it's too big for my space. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hack it up, as much as it kills me to do because it took me so long to grow. I'm gonna hack it up and I'm gonna sell her for parts. Basically like cuttings, you know, that's what I do. I sell I sell cuttings on Facebook quite regularly actually when plants get overgrown, because I have very healthy, fast growing plants and it's a nice little side hustle. It doesn't bring me a ton of money, but you know, every once and again, I can buy a new outfit with whatever cuttings I sell. So, or, you know, food for my family, whatever. They're my plants. This is my hobby. This is my, like, fun money. There are some major new leaves growing on her. So, yeah. I think that's what we're going to do real quick. I'm going to be distracted just for a second to do that. And then I'm going to figure out if I want to film today or not. I don't look the greatest just because today is first day for my period. Ugh. So I tried to like get dressed in like a not pajama but also comfy outfit, but my face is showing the fact that I have not gotten a lot of sleep this week, so maybe I will put off filming till tomorrow and I'll maybe shower, you know, that kind of thing. Come on, Nuna! Every time, I swear the older she gets, my 8-year-old lady, the grumpier and slower she gets. Hey, come on! Come on, you want a treat? All right, I'm gonna get treatsy! And now she's coming. Look at, now she's coming. I say treatsy, and now she's coming. Yeah, now you want to come inside. Where's Georgie? Where's your sister? Oh, there she is. All right, come here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Listen. Remember when John tried to teach her to walk and see how long she would stand? She's up to almost a full minute. John has this theory that dogs can actually be on 2 legs. They just choose not to be. Georgie, however, is like the puppiest of puppies. Come on, let's do another one. Do another one. Do another one. You can do it. Oh, so close. What?
What's so gross?
I said so close.
What happened?
Georgie almost did 3 spins in a row.
What?
I know.
Is that a new record?
No, I think she's done 4.
4? You gotta have food involved.
Alright, so it's evening. Kids are home from school. We've eaten dinner. It's pizza night. And I finished separating all my Monstera. I didn't realize how big it was until I started tearing it apart. But there are all of the, not cuttings, because they're fully rooted. They're just now in water, but yeah. The kids are excited. It's the weekend. Wyatt hasn't really been able to utilize his new gaming setup since we put it in there last Sunday because he had to go to bed basically after we were done cleaning his room. So he's excited to kind of binge. His school is pretty intense. So in regards to like weekends, because he doesn't really, well, now we've been allowing him to play some video games during the week, but I don't know. If they do their basic chores, I don't really care at this point how much they want to play video games with their friends or be on devices, because during the school year, like, they work. Kaya definitely works hard because she does all of her schoolwork at school, but Wyatt's new school is so intense that I know he's basically working a full-time job for how long he's actually at school and all the stuff that they're doing. So weekends are their chill time. So I actually just kind of try to respect that and give them their space. But yeah, everyone's just kind of chilling. So Ava was going to stop by today. She's house sitting for a friend, so she's in town. So she's going to stop by and have some pizza, but she's not going to be here until 7. So I'm going to let you guys go because this vlog's getting a little bit long. And yeah, that is that for me on this vlog. Sorry I skipped last week. I was just really, really busy. We're going to relax. It's the weekend. Oh, and John's gonna use the new microwave? Oh, I thought you were gonna put the pizza in the microwave. I don't know, I get really excited when people use the microwave because like here we like bought it and it's being hardly used.
I used it earlier.
Did you? Is
Yeah,
it still working
corn
well?
dog.
Did it work well? Oh, did you use the air fryer function?
No, that sounds complicated.
It's not. You're supposed to like put this in and then you put this pan on top, and then you hit air fryer and you set it for like the temperature and the time. Doesn't seem complicated to me. I guess for a guy, that extra step is too much. But anyways, I'm gonna let you go. So, see you in the next vlog.